If Neanderthals still existed, what would our world be like? This question opens up a vast and stimulating world of imagination where we can explore the possibilities, consequences, and bonds of two distinct, parallel human species existing on this planet. Imagine a world where humans and Neanderthals share space and resources, from natural environments to modern cities. The presence of Neanderthals may have created a culturally and socially diverse world where the values, perspectives, and lifestyles of both species mixed and evolved. However, challenges and conflicts can also arise when the two human species face competition for resources, territory, and power. Differences in culture and thinking can also lead to social disagreements and conflicts. Furthermore, the presence of Neanderthals could also change the way we understand ourselves and the origins of humanity. The study of evolution, genetics, and anthropology can become more complex when we must consider human species and their interactions in the past, present, and future. But most of all, imagining the world if Neanderthals had still existed opens the door to the wonder and creativity of the human mind, expanding the boundaries of knowledge and discovery, and allowing us we look to the future with a broader and deeper perspective. Regardless of continental origin, all modern humans belong to the species Homo sapiens, which originated in Africa. However, when Homo sapiens arrived in Europe 40,000 years ago, they encountered an indigenous population known as Neanderthals. Neanderthals were 1.6 meters to 1.7 meters tall, with big heads, big noses, and thick eyebrows. A strong Neanderthal man can defeat our best boxer with just one punch. Their personality and nature are completely different from ours. Recently, researchers have discovered that some modern humans also carry Neanderthal genes. However, this does not change the fact that Neanderthals are now completely extinct. So it's very possible that the relationship between us and this distant relative is similar to the relationship between a lion and a tiger. Although we are related, crossbreeding between the two species is infrequent and does not produce many healthy offspring. Combined individuals, such as ligers and ligers, are often sterile and incapable of resisting disease. Likewise, genetic exchange between Homo sapiens and Neanderthals is rare and insufficient to create a new strain. Therefore, the mysterious disappearance of Neanderthals 25,000 years ago is not due to interbreeding with Homo sapiens, but mainly due to the process of gradual integration into our population. If Neanderthals could survive longer, would they still exist today? Many people may think that Neanderthals could not survive long because they were considered less intelligent than us. However, through extensive research, this view may no longer be a true reflection of them. According to modern research, we know that the brains of Neanderthals were slightly larger than ours. They also used stone to create complex tools, not unlike the tools our ancestors used long ago. Neanderthals even showed intelligence and creativity. They used colored paints, made jewelry, and even made musical instruments, such as flutes from bones. There are suggestions that they may have developed the technology to create boats and explore the Greek islands in this way. Some classicists even believe that some of the technology developed in Europe more than 40,000 years ago did not come from Homo sapiens, but from Neanderthals. Therefore, we should reconsider thinking that our ancestors survived longer because they were more intelligent. Another view that Neanderthals could not survive until now is because Homo sapiens destroyed them. That may be true, but there are still many mysteries about why Homo sapiens wanted to eradicate Neanderthals. However, the reality is that the two human species coexisted peacefully for a period of 3,000 to 5,000 years in Western Europe, especially in the present-day territory of France. Archaeologists have never detected signs of conflict from the known archaeological evidence. Surprisingly, war seems to have been rare in the Paleolithic era. Of the hundreds of ancient human skeletons found around the world, only a few dozen have scars from violence, and hunting accidents cannot be ruled out. Furthermore, scientists believe that Neanderthals and our ancestors often lived in different areas. Compared to Homo sapiens, Neanderthals actually enjoyed hunting large animals like deer or bison. Some scholars suggest that differences in diet may explain why our distant relatives disappeared 25,000 years ago. In fact, during that period, the climate became extremely cold and large animals became rare. Neanderthals needed more calories and dexterity to survive than Homo sapiens. If Neanderthals had disappeared for these reasons, the question is, if temperatures had not dropped suddenly at that time, could they have survived? Maybe yes, for a while, everything will go smoothly. But when people's way of life changed from a nomadic life of hunting and gathering to a settled agricultural life, trouble would come. Let's go back 12,000 years to see this. The last ice age has ended. Climate change led to the disappearance of forests in the Middle East, forcing the first inhabitants of Mesopotamian civilization to turn to farming, growing wheat, growing crops to sustain their lives. In this way, one person can produce enough food to feed more people. Food is stockpiled in newly established settlements, saving people the time of not having to go to school to buy food. Some people became interested in developing new tools or building houses. This leads to the rapid development of technology. The agricultural population grew as it expanded into new lands or through learning from neighboring clubs. This is also the time when they have a good reason to participate in conflicts. Conflicts occur due to competition for land that can operate, build settlements, or use agricultural land of the opponent. If you were a farmer during that period and a stranger invaded and took away your crops, you had no choice but to resist, because if you chose they would take away your land and crops, you will face the risk of starvation. As farming technology spread to Europe, Homo sapiens became farmers, while Neanderthals probably continued to pursue a life of hunting, especially in areas they frequented such as Aquitaine in the southwest France, southern Spain, and the Rhine estuary, areas with the oldest hunting and gathering activities in history. Alright, our video for today is here. Thank you all for following. Please leave your comments so I can improve the next videos. Thank you and see you again in the next video.